Okay, hi. It is currently, what time is it? It is, I don't even know what my clock is. It is 2:07 a.m. I have to be up. Like, my goal, I was supposed to have this filmed by, like, midnight. And I was going to edit it until 2 a.m. And then if I didn't finish editing by then, I was going to edit, like, tomorrow morning, right? That's how I do it. Great. Turns out everything's like 2 hours delayed because I was doing a photo shoot outside for Instagram, which, by the way, at jack-glabo, you follow me, like everything, comment on everything. Thank you. I was doing it outside, and then this is just a mini story time before I get into the whole thing. So I was like taking pictures, and it was like I had to like jump off a deck for one. So I have a deck right there, and I jumped off it, and that light in the back is gonna annoy me so much that I can't do anything about it. Well, I can, I'm just like choosing not to because I'm lazy. So I was like having my phone like on the door, and then it fell, like in between the deck and where the house is. There's like a spot that's like this big, and it just fell in there, and I couldn't get it out. Like I was trying to get it out for 20 minutes, and I could not get it out. And my phone is how I film, so I was gonna be like, oh my god, I can't film anything. Oh my god, I can't communicate with friends. Oh my god, I can't do anything. My life is screwed. But I finally got it out 20 minutes later. And then I finally posted that on Instagram. And now we're here. So, yeah, let's get into this. This is gonna be a rant about what happened at Summerfest because that is apparently highly requested and people find me almost getting arrested interesting. I don't know. It happens a lot, to be honest. More than it should, considering I'm literally 15 years old. I've almost been arrested 1, 2, 3 or 4. 4 times. That's kind of sad. I think, well, 1, 2, 3 of them were in the past year. How are you? Anyways, yeah, let's just get into this Summerfest thing. So, if you don't know, Summerfest is this huge music festival in Milwaukee. It's fun. You go, you do stuff. It's great. Love it. 10 out of 10. So, we were going up on the 4th of July just because, like, it's the 4th of July. Like, why would you not want to spend that at Summerfest? Right. Great. And the tickets were only like $20, so we got in. It was great. We did the little thing. It was a long line to get in, but that's to be expected. It's a music festival. We did the little thing, scanned our tickets, got in, and then it was raining. And we were like, okay, well, what do we do? So we just, like, took shelter because it was literally, like, lightning. Like, there was lightning coming down, and apparently, literally, there was a tornado. Like, I'm not even kidding. There was a tornado in the city that we were in. And they were still having it, which is kind of irresponsible, but then again, like, it must go on because, like, you have artists out there literally performing for people. Hundreds of artists performing for people. It's kind of difficult to just cancel that. Yeah. So, we get in and we step off to the side. Everyone is just being, like, pushed off to the side, like, emergency, like, don't go out on the grounds. Like, you can't, it's raining, there's lightning, it's not safe. So I go in this little corner. It's pretty much a corner. And I'm just standing there, just minding my own business on my phone. And I'm like, tweeting in the corner. I'm like, yeah, having such a great time. I was stuck in a corner. It wasn't great. So I was there, and all of a sudden the security guard starts saying, you gotta get out of the way. That's an emergency exit. And I'm like, okay, and where do I go? And he's like, go out in the rain. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm out it's rain, lightning, tornado, and he's like, I don't care where you go, you just can't be here. And I'm like, okay, I'm being nice. And I'm like, sir, there is no other place that I can go. Like, this is it. Like, people are jammed. Like, it's shoulder to shoulder everywhere. There's nowhere to go. You can't move. We're, like, packed in there. And he's like, you have to move. And I'm like, I can't. Like, there's nowhere to go. And he's like, I don't care where you go. You just have to stand there. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll go out in the rain. So I went out in the rain. And then, literally, he was like, oh my god, you can't be in the rain. That's unsafe. I was just in the one spot that was safe. And now I'm out in the rain, and I'm like, okay, well, you just told me to go here. And he's like, no, I just said you couldn't be here. And I'm like, there is no other spot. I cannot go anywhere. Like, I cannot go anywhere if I cannot be there. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll just go back. So I stand there, and he just kind of walks away, like, whatever. And about 5 minutes later, he comes back, and he's like, what did I tell you about sitting there? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? He's, like, freaking out on me. And I'm like, sir, calm down. Papa Xanax, like, calm down. Like, we don't need this aggression. And he's like, you can't stand there. You can't stand there. And I'm like, okay, well, where do I go? And he's like, go away. Like, go back. Like, go stand in the rain. And I'm like, okay. So, I go stand back out in the rain. And it is soaking. There is a tornado. There is lightning coming down. And people see this and they're like, yo, that's not right. And first of all, okay, his excuse was you're standing in an emergency exit. If there's an emergency, I'm just gonna use it and get out. Like, are you dumb? Like, that's how this works. I'm just gonna use it and get out if there's an emergency. Duh. That's what anyone would do, right? Am I stupid? Like, that's how that works. Anyways, that part happened. And eventually people are like, yo, you can't do this. Like, he either has to stand by the emergency exit or there. And this guy starts freaking out and he's like, you know what? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. And I go back and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, I have to stand there. And at this point, I'm giving him a bit of attitude because I'm over it. I'm like, stop. No one's having fun. None of us want to be here at this point because there is rain outside. There's a thunderstorm. There are tornadoes. No one wants to be here. We're here for a music festival. We're here to have a good time. We're not here to get yelled at by a crabby old man that didn't have enough coffee this morning. I'm sorry. That simple. And I didn't obviously say that. I said it kind of nicely, but like kind of not. I don't remember exactly what I said. But he's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to get security to remove you. And at this point, I was over it. So I was like, okay, great. Go get security. Get them to remove me. And he went off. And I was like talking to these people then, and I was like, yo, that's not right. Like, I'm right. Like, I was like checking with other people to like make sure I was not in the wrong. And they're like, no, you're doing the right thing. And I'm like, okay, good, thank you, cool. So about 10 minutes pass, and this man comes back with security. And they are trying to kick me out. And I had pretty much low-key like made friends with like the 10 people that were right there. And as soon as the security starts to kick me out, these people, bless their entire souls, literally start a riot. They started a riot for me to not get kicked out of this music festival because of security. Against security, I don't know. It was insane. I was like, is this real? Like, what is happening? I couldn't like believe like people are really like standing up for that. Like, oh my God, life's insane. It's crazy. And eventually they like shoved the security guards out of the way and literally like protected me. And I was like, whoa, cool. I love people. Maybe there's hope for the world. Maybe Donald Trump isn't the only solution, you know? Great. So that happened, and then 10 minutes later, the one security guard, he just comes back, and he's doing his job, and he's like, you can't be in the emergency exit, and I'm like, we've been over this. But at that point, the rainstorm had cleared up, so we'll just go out and start partying. It's Summerfest. Summerfest 2018. That's what went down. This is a short video. I'm really sorry about that. It's only, I don't even know how long this is. It's not very long. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that happened. I met one of my internet friends there the next day, and I was supposed to meet people there on Wednesday night because I went to the Kesha concert there. We couldn't find each other. It was a huge pit. Apparently Kesha could smell weed from the stage, but you know, just living. That's Milwaukee. That's a music festival. What are you gonna do about it? Live once, have a good time, do whatever you want. That's my thing. I don't know. Yeah, that was my Summerfest experience. Everything else was fine. The food was expensive. Hotel was nice. We walked from the hotel over, and it was raining, so I walked in the rain. It was fun. I don't know. that's that. Yeah, I went on 4th of July and the 5th of July. 5th, I met one of my internet friends. Hi, Lore. Lorraine. I don't know what you want me to call you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that happened. We had a good time. It was hot the next day. So it was rainy the first day and hot the next day, which, you know, just gotta live. But once the concert started for Kesha, it was actually nice. Like, the concert was outside, obviously, but it was, like, nice outside at that point. The rain had stopped. It was all good. Everyone was having a good time. Everyone was wet, though. Because, obviously, the rain. Yeah, I don't know. If you live near Milwaukee or Chicago, definitely go. It's $20, and it's way better than Lollapalooza, in my opinion. Sorry, $20 to get in versus $400 to get in. Take your pick. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think that is it for this video. And until the next video, I will see you in the next... That didn't make sense. I'm going to redo that. And yeah, that is it. And until... How do I end this? And that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Like we're gonna die young.